So WireVault is designed to allow businesses to safely and efficiently collect, store, and share wire instructions. It is designed to automate the correspondence between parties and do away with the arduous and insecure email and phone verifications. Our blockchain technology also makes sure these instructions, once collected, are stored securely and out of the reach of bad actors, giving businesses and individuals the confidence to share wire instructions with the click of a button. I'm going to start this demo by logging in as an admin at our platform. An admin is any member of your organization that deals directly with the funds flow process and is responsible for collecting, storing, and sharing sensitive wire information. Admins log onto the WireVault tool with their registered email address and long and strong password. They are then prompted to enter a 6-digit security code or one-time passcode sent to their mobile device. Upon successful login, admins are directed to their dashboard, displaying an overview of all content and pending transactions, along with the historical data for reference. To initiate a new transaction, the admin will click on the Create Transaction button at the top of the screen. They will name the transaction and insert an expected closing date that can be changed at any time. Admins then click into the transaction where they'll have an opportunity to create individual wires. As we all know, there are a series of payments that flow between parties and in and out of escrow in a typical real estate transaction. For purposes of today's demo, we will be initiating an outbound transaction where an escrow account holder is sending net proceeds to a seller and collecting their wire information. I will input the wire name, amount, and the selected closing date. There is also a general notes field available, so admins can provide additional information if needed. After saving the initial wire details, the admin then assigns a recipient or a proxy to the wire by entering their email and mobile phone number. This information is crucial for sending the recipient an authentication code to their mobile device, streamlining the verification process without the need for direct phone contact. In this demo transaction, we will also be using our new identity verification feature that we've developed in partnership with TrustStamp. ID verification ensures that the admin is communicating with the correct individual and not a bad actor. It is important to note that this feature is optional for all transactions, but provides an extra layer of security for sensitive wire transfers. Once the recipient's details are entered, they receive an automated email from WireVault, prompting them to provide their payment instructions securely through the platform. For right now, I have assigned John Gavigan this wire. He is now going to share his screen again, input his wire information, and go through the identity verification process.
Can you see it, Pat?
Yep, I can see it. Great. So after receiving that notification email, John signs in by entering his password and a one-time passcode sent to his mobile device for two-factor authentication. If this was John's first time signing in, he would also be instructed to create a password before continuing. Great. Since we have turned on ID verification for this transaction, John will press start and receive a secure text message that leads to WireVault's IDV verification portal. He will then take a picture of the front and back of his government-issued ID and pass a short liveness check. A liveness check ensures that the person providing identification is physically present and not using a photo, video, or deepfake technology, as Holly mentioned earlier. It adds an extra layer of security by confirming that the current user is the actual human portrayed in the government-issued ID. After John does this, he will be permitted to safely enter his payment details to satisfy the wire information request from the admin. WireVault employs multiple validation checks throughout this process to ensure the accuracy of routing and bank account numbers, minimizing human error. And before final submission, John is notified that his information is going to be securely committed to the WireVault blockchain, ensuring tamper-proof storage. He is then taken to a receipt screen, which shows the information committed to the blockchain, highlighted in green, and proof that he has passed all identity verification checks. Awesome, John. Thank you very much. And I'm going to share my screen again very quickly for the admin view. And can you see my screen, John?
I can.
Okay, fantastic. So once admin receives notification that the recipient has submitted payment details, they can then view the instructions within WireVault. The admin has the flexibility to execute the wire themselves by logging into their secure banking portal, or they can assign an executor, such as a financial controller or bank employee, to complete the transaction. Once a wire has been marked as executed, recipients will receive an automated email prompting them to check their bank account to ensure that the funds have arrived. And that's it. That's the workflow for an outbound wire transaction on the WireVault tool. The other inbound and outbound payments in your typical real estate transaction will follow similar processes. Back to you, John.